To access SEQTA from your desktop or laptop, open up Google Chrome for a Windows machine. Internet Explorer no longer supports SEQTA. And if you're on a Mac, Safari would suffice. In the URL section at the top, type in engage.westminster.sa.edu.au. It will then bring over to the right hand side where you can put your username and password. Because the system is now going to load you in as a new user, you're going to make your own username and password. So if you just typed in and selected forgot password, what it will then allow you to do is put in your email address. If you put in your email address and say reset my password, it then allows you to set up your own username and password. So here is my email address. I say send the password. It is now going to send that to my email address. Here is my email where it says reset your password now. It then launches this window saying what is your username that you would like and what is your desired password, and then re-enter your password. You should then be able to access SEQTA. If you are using SEQTA through your mobile phone, you will have been sent an email that contains a QR code. With your phone, once you've downloaded the app from the App Store or the Play Store for Google Play, you can then use the camera on your phone to scan this QR code. It should then take you into the system. If it doesn't, it will then need you to put in your new username and password just like you would have done if you'd have logged into a laptop or a PC. Moving your way around SEQTA. So once you log into the system, you're on the landing page, and we are going to be posting messages on here to explain any new things that's happening within the school. So recently I created something telling you about how many times you would receive the notifications at the top right, just like on Facebook, about your child's assessment tasks. So for each assessment task you will receive 3 notifications. The first one when the details are released of it, so the date, the task sheet and the title of the assignment. The next notification you receive is if there is any feedback. So once the teacher has provided feedback, sometimes this has a grade and sometimes it may not be, because that comes in the next section, which is your third notification. So this is when your child receives a result for a particular task, a grade, etc. The other things that I've recently posted, many parents wanted the Westminster calendar, and so I have put a link to that as well. I've also put the different directories that used to be available on Family at West, and they are now available on SEQTA. On this left hand side, the menu, this is where you can now see anything related to your child or children's academic journey. So assessments, I have 2 children at the school, therefore it separates them into my 2 children, and I can see which assessment tasks are outstanding for their different particular subjects. The course, this allows you to see the lesson by lesson build up, so not just assessment tasks, what is going on in those particular lessons for my children. The dashboard, this is where you can see what homework they have and any pastoral care notifications that are there. So positives and negatives with details about those can be seen on the dashboard. If you haven't selected pastoral care or pastoral care details, this is where you can select those, so these appear on your dashboard too. Direct messages are when you receive an email, basically through SEQTA itself, and you would get a notification on the top right hand side to tell you that. The documents, this is where we are now housing documents for the school. If you are interested in the behaviour management policy, the drug policy, the harassment policies, etc., these are all constantly being uploaded to this new system. Goals. Students have been making goals, but not everyone. This is something new this year. The notices is very important. This is where we post what is happening at the school that particular day or that week, and it's a great place for you as a parent to see if there's any news related to your child or children. Portal pages. You may have access to different portal pages, and different houses are building them at the moment in the senior school. Reports. This is where you can see the reports for your children for last year and then this year, etc., and moving forward. Finally, we have timetable. So the timetable is where you can see when your child has lessons, if you are wanting to book doctor's appointments, etc. So if you then can click on those, you could actually then message the teacher from within the timetable. If you were not sure who the teacher was and you needed to get them a message, this is a great place for you to access that.